Starting. Okay, so the live stream started here with the Midget series. We got 4 cars, but it is a pretty good field of drivers. So we got Twin, Triple V6, Shuffle, Dale Ross, and East 951. So that is going to be our field so far. Of course, there is room for more cars to join in as we go through this qualifying. It's just started, so we can see where that goes. First one out is going to be Dale Ross. So that being said, watch the lights, Dale. As we are green on the racetrack for you, Dale Ross. Dale, just please go out normally. Dale, go out normally, please. Just, Dale's going to take it backwards. Dale, I'm going to ask for you to please do this normally so we can finish this event within a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, I'm just going to ask you to pull off. No, Dale. Come on, get going. Pulling the qualifying up. Alright, Dale making his way out of turns 3 and 4. Now crossing the front stretch. This is going to be his first time to lap. Making his way down the back stretch. He's going to go about normally. There's a big bump there on the back stretch. I don't know if you guys can notice that, but a bit of a factor here. Of course, you're exit off of turn number 2. As the first lap is 11.583. Second lap looking faster. This time by the white flag will be out in the air for Dale. As he crosses the line. White flag in the air for Dale Ross. As the checkered will be coming now. So that being said, here it is. The checker's out for Dale Ross. You can pull it off. Please do not go on the road course. Just pull it in. We'll be waiting on you to pull into turn 2 inside the wall. And then we will get going. This goes for everyone else. So, Dale's going to pull it in. Alright. That's going to be good. So up next here is Twin Triple V6. The green flag out for Twin. And the 32 Lotus machine. Twin's going to take no time to waste. He's out there off the banked corner. Now crossing the front stretch. First lap in. Now down the back stretch. He's going to take a good line there. Off of turn number 3 into 4. This is a progressive banked corner. One of the only ones in the entire series. As his first lap go top of the board, 10.958. Very good lap there. Now this time by, once it crosses, we'll be seeing the white flag as it comes with 1 to go. He's looking even faster, but it's not going to go that much. Got one more lap here for Twin Triple V6. Now down the backstretch one more time. That's now the checkered flag waving. Pull it off of turns 2, please. Don't waste time. Just pull it off into the area where Dale is. And just wait. Next up here is Shuffle. So green flag out here for Shuffle. Late night race for him. Doesn't usually stay out this late, but he is in this case. Might be seeing him tomorrow. Depending if he wants to do that after the Formula Micro race. First lap for Shuffle. As he crosses through 2, gets a little bit loose. Now through 3 and 4. Shuffle's looking very fast in the qualifying session. Is that going to be a trend? He's now 2 laps to go at 11.395, but he's faster in Sector 1. Now through 3 and 4, the white flag in the air. He's got a purple Sector 3. He almost dips below the 11s, but he's not quite in range of Twin, but he's got a green Sector 1, green Sector 2. Does he have what it takes? The checkered flag coming out for Shuffle, but it's not going to work. Shuffle, please do not. Just pull off. Just pull off. Got one more car out on track. That is East 951. So East 951, the green flag out on for you in the 27 Asterion machine. As there's East making a push out to the track. Out of 3 and 4. Now first lap going to start. Twin making East 951 is going to rumble down through the tires. It's going to hop him up a little bit this lap. Might be a bit of a throwaway, but he's got 2 more to change things around. East 951 crossing the start-finish line at 12.150. He's got 2 more chances to change things. He's looking better this time around. It's going to take a bit of a careful line, but he does move ahead of Dale Ross. 1 to go for East 951. As here we are for the checkers. Alright, if we could pull it off. We're going to have a 5-minute intermission. Please do not go out trying to race. Just stay put. We're going to have a 5-minute intermission for any stragglers. So we're going to make the last call for qualifying announcement. Hopefully we might be lucky and shoot out another driver. That's not going to sound... That's a horrible way to word it. But yeah, last call for qualifying for, of course, anyone that's straggled it out a little bit. Has the stream worked? Yes, it has. I'm going to be putting barriers up there tomorrow because of this, just so you guys know. So, if we can't have nice things, we won't have nice things. If any of you guys flip, you will not be able to race. So if you guys flip here, I will not be letting you guys race for the rest of the weekend. So please be careful. Alright, Dale Ross is going to be the only race you're doing this week. Next one is going to be... Was that Twin? Who's the driver? Okay. Dale, you're going to be seeing out the rest of the weekend. You'll be able to race this one. But... over tomfoolery. Gave you guys a warning, so if you guys could please go back and just head to a normal area just to wait. Dale, I will reset you if I have to. So, just gonna ask you guys to go back. He's been staying put, so good on him. Alright, you're going to be reset until we start the race, and then I'll bring you back once we're about to get going. You will not be racing the rest of the weekend because of your behavior being disruptive towards, hosting the event. I know we technically have 2 minutes, but this flip can take up some time that could have been used to prepare for staging, so... Or if there's another driver that joined, like right now, then I'd have to tend to this before I tend to them. So, it's disruptive behavior that will not allow you to race for the rest of the week. So, sorry on that, but that's not going to happen. So. I say not to flip, and you immediately flip. That's, in fact, you go again and flip again. So, yeah. We're just going to stay put and wait until it's time. So, once it is, we'll have our 40-lap race. You don't have a big field, but that's going to be okay. As I've said many times, you don't need a big field to make a big race. We will be clearing, of course, all the extra cars, so this is going to be as good of a race as it can be. I do believe we'll have a good field anyways. So. We are about to start going, so it's going to be a 40-lap race. Should go by pretty quickly. You know how it goes. We'll have caution laps, of course, and red flags or flips, but yeah. Red flags or flips need require a DNF sort of situation, so yeah. Alright, we're going to be teleporting Dale back to his car. Let's get ready. Dale. I'm going to line up there on the front stretch in just a bit. So, got about 10 seconds till the qualifying is officially over. We'll get right onto the race. Jake, do you want to do pacing? Okay. And we're going to be deleting the pace cars. If you guys can line up double file on the front stretch, order is going to be Twin Turbo V6. To the outside will be Shuffle. Row 2 on the inside will be East 951, and then on the outside is going to be Dale Ross. Entire DGS team is going to be absent today. We're going to be probably talking about this to the team. So. Bit of a subpar entry list, but I'm so glad with the people that did manage to stay to at least make this event happen. Very thankful for that. It should be a good race, of course. We looked like we were running pretty well so far. Shuffle, if you could line up a little bit more inside, please make an effort to start lining up. So, again, Twin Turbo V6, Dale's going to be right behind on, behind Shuffle, sorry. Actually, I want Twin to be down in the inside row. Yeah, I don't mean this far. Like, line up on the far right of the road surface, not the curb. So, just line it up here. Need Dale to line up behind Shuffle. Need Shuffle to move up, please. Just line up on... Let me line up for you. I will line up for you. Alright. Don't worry, I'm going to line up for you. Line up like this, okay? And we're going to have Twin line up about here. We're looking good. So, we're going to have 5 piece laps. I believe that should be good enough. So, waiting on Dale to get into his car. If you're not ready, this is your opportunity to hop out of the car. Dale, please head to your car so we can start this up. Okay, East, please get into your car when you can. You can give East 120 seconds. If he's not there, he will not race. And we'll be forced to do a 3-car race, which I don't want to do, but if he's going to take a sweet time, that'll be deserved. So, it's going to be a 40-lap race. Shouldn't take too long. I'd appreciate if you guys would not act childish. I mean, I know you guys love testing my patience, but it seems to be just how things work here. And Dale's rage quit. Dale will be losing his licenses for disruptive behavior towards the events. So he will not be racing in any class until he gets his licenses back. That is going to be the final ruling for this disruptive behavior. So we are now down to 3 cars. It's going to be a small race. CD0. Okay. Watch the lights. We're going to go yellow. When the car if it goes, we're going to go 50 miles an hour. Shuffle's asleep. Come on, man. We have a 3-car grid. Smallest field I think we've had in a while, but it is rewarding, of course, just to start a race. You need Shuffle up. I need Shuffle up, please. And to the outside lane, Twin stay inside. We're doing good on pacing now. Twin up. Shuffle back down a little. You only need to be going faster on the corners. You only need to do 50 on the straights. So we're doing okay on pacing, though. It's going to take a little bit of time to work it through. That's okay. Shuffle. Okay. 1 lap to go. Lights are black. Watch the lights. Green flag on the racetrack. Clean start. Gonna change shuffle slaps. Fits the slaps, no worries. Clearing the board 2. We haven't finished the lap yet. Twin is taking the pole. Now taking quick time though, but still side by side between Shuffle and Twin for a little bit. He's gonna lose it. East is around. Yellow flag on the racetrack. Back to pacing. East, if you want to merge, you can just keep your lap. Or not. We'll be doing single file pacing now. That will be the first of 3 for East, although I don't believe that's going to be a big issue. I think that's just a certain circumstance. Alright, next lap will be going green. So lights are black. 1 to go. Now, so look at the board. Twin is set already. A time comparable to qualifying. Just look pretty good so far. This could easily change. We make our way around 3 and 4. Watch those lights closely. Here we are. Green flag on the racetrack. Another good start by the field. Twin will lead us off for another lap, with those Shuffle not too far behind. East 951 this time doing a little bit of a cleaner start. Twin Turbo V sits leading us off, so pretty much everyone here guaranteed a podium. That's one of the best things. It's most important just to stick around. Not sure if I'll do payouts about this race. Maybe we'll see about it. Depends on how good the racing is. Twin's going to nearly tap the wall, allows Shuffle to close in a tiny bit of a gap, although not too much to take home with him. It's 951. Going to cross in third once again. But here we are, just running our laps through. So again, a 40-lap race. First one on this new layout. It has progressive banking, just one of the more unique features about it over any other track. Also a bump on the backstretch, as there's East slapping the wall, but it keeps it going, so we're going to keep it green. East, of course, is still going to keep a 3rd place. As Twin has led lap 10, now lap 11. It's staying the gap to almost about a second, especially right there, Shuffle getting a little bit loose. Right now it's just a race to run it. Of course, anyone flipping will be just pretty much it for them, so we'll have to see. It's pretty much a 3-pony race, nothing too major, just running it through. As there's Twin now down the front stretch again, crossing 1 and 2. Lap 13 we're currently on. So we close in a little bit more to the halfway point. Now 4 laps till we reach the halfway point. Twin Turbo V sits still, leading us through. So we are pretty much just running laps here. Again, most of the racing will probably be coming over tomorrow with the Formula Micros and the ROTS mods on their race over at this oval. Especially once we go into the road course races on Saturday and Sunday, things might take a different turn, maybe for the better. I'd like to see how that one runs. Shuffle getting a little bit loose off of turn number 2. He's going to stay tight on the inside on the backstretch, but he almost loses it. It's going to cost him a lot of time. Twin pretty much at this point going to run away with it. He's going to benefit from a big mistake like that from Shuffle. Bites his car, nearly losing it, but of course maintaining control Still going to keep his second place spot for now, but any contention on that lead is pretty much out of reach. Now, cross flags are through. In fact, actually now 19 laps to go for our leader, Twin Turbo V6. So we're already over halfway done. As Twin knocking down lap by lap by lap. It's led the most laps of the race, obviously, over half of them, pretty much everyone. Was contested a little bit by Shuffle, though. Shuffle's starting to lose a little bit of that pace he had from earlier. It almost looks like East 951 might be catching up a little. So you can see Twin closing in on East 951 to put him a lap down. He's still got a little bit of a gap to make, but that could change. As here's Twin out of turn number 4. He's going to go tight all the way almost to the tires. As East 951 going to rumble down through the infield tires. He gets back going. It's going to cost him a lap, but he's still almost down to being lapped by Shuffle. So that was a bit of a big mistake. Of course, he's still going to keep his spot. Yep, yellow flag. All right, Twin yellows out. Good start backing it off. East 951 if you could get going. And get one lap back. So you're going to be in lap 27 here. I'll just be restarting you from lap 27 for now if there's another caution. Shuffle, back off. We are under caution. Shuffle. Yep. Just merge back to the field. If there's any other caution, East I will obviously give you a lap back, but that's okay. East. I guess East is not very fond of the idea. We'll let it slide. There's nothing I could do at this point. We are now going into 9 laps to go. Field has been packed a little bit up as East is on his second strike. Next time he spins out, obviously, will be it for him. So we'll be watching that one. So merge back to the field. Try to go green this lap. So we are lined up, so watch the lights. Watching for jumps. Green flag on the track. Shuffle closing in on Twin Turbo V6. But he's going to lose it on that exit. Goes in favor of Twin Turbo V6. In the last leg of the race here. So all that gap that Twin had made has gone down. And he's lost quite a bit there. But he's still making a gap up lap by lap, so clearly he still has the pace that he's had throughout the day. So we close it now with 5 laps to go. So we're now in the last couple laps. Now East and Shuffle both are going to lose it. Does East spin out? No, he does not. A reminder, if he spins out one more time, that will be his day. So you're going to have to watch yourself for that one. Now, this time by with 3 laps to go for our leader, Twin Turbo V6. He's led every lap so far, and he's probably, if things turn out in his favor, if he could keep himself off those tires, he might end up winning it. Now, 2 laps to go for our leader, Twin Turbo V6. We swayed through 3 and 4 for the preliminary lap. We'll see the white flag in the air this time by. Twin now crossing with 1 lap to go. As Shuffle nearly losing it. East 2, but we will call the race as it is. So just make your way over. Twin will cross. Check out for him. He's going to hit the barriers hard. We do have a podium. Shuffle's going to cross in second, East in third. So that will be the finish. If we could have Twin come to victory lane. And have our podium to also do so. So order is Twin Turbo V6, Shuffle, and East. Twin will also take home quick time and pole. And that's going to shake out the championship a little bit, of course, from other people inactive. It's going to be heavily in favor of Twin. So let's just have the winning car over in victory lane, please. Just a winning car. The rest can hang out on the podium. So if we just have the rest of the cars on the podium, please. or the rest of the drivers on the podium. Do not, unless you want to, I guess, shuffle. If you want to bring your car, you can. We're going to skip the interviews other than Twin. If you want interview, we'll interview you. Otherwise, we're going to go industrial. Basically, just had to not die. So let's get this victory lane for Shuffle. It's going to help a little bit in his practice for the Formula Micro race tomorrow, most likely. Get a bit of a grasp of how the track is running. So that's something to note. So if you're going to stand up there, we're going to take a photo of our podium. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That worked. Twin, do you want an interview? Okay. That's going to be it for today. Again, Dale, I'm probably going to penalize him his licenses because this race basically should have been canceled, but I ran it anyways. Just because there were people that were lined up, we were already on the grid. So just so you guys know, being disruptive like that, and then specifically leaving but as we're staging, unless you have a really, really good reason, pretty much is going to be taken as a serious penalty as it is disrupted towards the event. So we would have canceled, but yeah. That being said, that's the call. Again, order of today's finish is going to be Twin Turbo V6, East 951 second place. East 951 is going to be third, so second place is Shuffle. East takes second fastest time though. Shuffle second, third to East 951. And DNS is Dale, who again will be losing his licenses. He is going to have to retake the test if he wants to get his license back. That's if he even wants to race again, because knowing him, he's probably done. So he's been showing that behavior. I take it to heart. So if you're going to be disruptive, know what's going to happen. Especially on these days where we have low field time, I'm not going to be very patient. But with that being said, we have our field done for today. That is the Midgets. I was hoping for a bigger field, but maybe next time out when we're out in Northwest Ohio. Tomorrow we'll be doing the Formula Micros on the oval section of the races, as well as the Rotsmons at 7. So Formula Micros will be at 5 p.m. US Pacific Standard Time. The Rotsmons will be at 7, so the Formula Micros will be doing a 40-lap race. They are actually the slowest class on this track in particular, just because of the horsepower, I believe. The Rotsmons are the second slowest, so this was actually the fastest class we saw here on the oval today. Formula Micros will be doing another 40-lap race. The Rotsmons, again at 7, will be doing 100 laps. Sorry, Formula Micros will be doing 50 laps. That being said, also make sure to check out Jackson Cook's Outlaw Late Model Tour. That's going to be over at 4 p.m. I know those times may slightly conflict with the Formula Micros, although we do believe due to the different fields, that's not going to conflict that badly. We believe it's going to be different drivers that race in both, so it's not going to matter that much. Of course, also, this track is going to be featuring the road courses on Saturday. Of course, expect a doubleheader with the Rotsmons on Saturday. And Sunday, it's going to be the Super Indies and the Formula Micros again on the road course. So yeah, we'll get to that one when it comes around. I don't think anyone's really watching at this point, so if there is anyone, thank you for watching anyways. We hope to see you later on tomorrow with the Formula Micros again at 5 p.m. Thank you.